Have you ever wondered where civilization as we know it began? That's a question that has fascinated scholars, historians, and curious minds alike for centuries. The answer lies nestled within the folds of time, in a region known as Mesopotamia. This ancient land, whose name means between the rivers in Greek, is aptly named for its geographical location, straddling the mighty Tigris and Euphrates rivers. Today, this region encompasses parts of modern-day Iraq, but its historical reach also extended into what is now known as Kuwait, Syria, and Turkey. Mesopotamia, the cradle of early civilizations, is where humanity first began to tread the path of progress and innovation. From around 3100 BC to the fall of Babylon in 539 BC, this region was a hotbed of significant historical developments that would shape the course of human civilization. But what makes Mesopotamia so special? It's not just about its strategic location or the fertile plains that made agriculture possible. It's about the people who lived there, the civilizations they built, and the legacy they left behind. Dominated by the Sumerians and Akkadians, among others, Mesopotamia was a witness to the rise and fall of empires, the invention of the wheel, the birth of cursive script, and advancements in fields as diverse as agriculture, mathematics, and astronomy. Archaeological evidence, including DNA analysis, suggests links between early Mesopotamian populations and modern-day Turkey and Iraq. This connection, spanning thousands of years, testifies to the enduring influence of Mesopotamia, not just on the region, but on the world at large. So, buckle up as we journey back in time to the land where humanity first began to write its history. We're about to embark on an exploration of Mesopotamia, delving into its rich history, its vibrant cultures, and the remarkable legacy it has bequeathed to us. It's a journey that will take us from the dawn of civilization to the present day, revealing the profound impact of this ancient land on our modern world. Our journey begins around 3100 BC with the rise of the Sumerians and Akkadians. In the fertile land of Mesopotamia, nestled between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, the Sumerians were the first to establish city-states. These city-states, each with its own ruler, formed the backbone of the Sumerian civilization. They developed a system of governance, laws, and trade that laid the groundwork for future societies. The Sumerians weren't just about governance, though. They also made significant strides in the realm of education. They developed a cursive script known as cuneiform, one of the earliest forms of writing. This wasn't just a few symbols scrawled on a clay tablet. It was a sophisticated system of communication that allowed them to record everything from business transactions to epic poetry. And let's not forget the Akkadians. Around the same time as the Sumerians, the Akkadians emerged as a powerful civilization. They were the first to establish an empire in Mesopotamia, bringing together various city-states under one rule. Akkadian king Sargon the Great is often credited as the world's first empire builder. The Akkadians, much like the Sumerians, were also keen on education and culture. They took the Sumerian cuneiform and adapted it into their own language, creating a script that would be used for more than 2,000 years across the region. Both the Sumerians and Akkadians were also ahead of their time in terms of mathematics and agriculture. They developed advanced irrigation systems that maximized the fertile lands of Mesopotamia, and they used their understanding of mathematics to devise systems of measurement, time, and even early forms of geometry. The Sumerians and Akkadians were more than just civilizations. They were trailblazers. They set the precedent for how societies could be organized, how people could communicate, and how knowledge could be harnessed for the betterment of all. These civilizations set the stage for what was to come, marking the first steps of mankind's journey into a structured society. In the midst of the ancient world, Mesopotamia was a hub of innovation. This bustling cradle of civilization was not only a haven for culture and commerce, but also a birthplace for some of the most significant inventions and advancements that have shaped our modern world. Take, for instance, the humble wheel. It's hard to imagine a world without this simple, yet revolutionary device. It was here in Mesopotamia where the wheel first began its journey, somewhere around 3,500 BC. Originally used in pottery making, the wheel's potential quickly expanded beyond ceramics. It paved the way for transportation, facilitating trade and exploration, and eventually inspiring the mechanics of countless other inventions. But the innovative spirit of Mesopotamia didn't stop at the wheel. Look up at the night sky and you'll find another testament to their genius, for they were pioneers in the field of astronomy. Mesopotamians meticulously observed celestial patterns, recording their findings on clay tablets. These ancient astronomers could predict lunar and solar eclipses, and even identified 5 of the planets visible to the naked eye. Their stargazing endeavors laid the foundations for the zodiac system that we still use today. And then there's the number 60. Today we take for granted our 60-second minutes and 60-minute hours. But have you ever wondered where this system originated? Once again, we have the Mesopotamians to thank. They developed a numerical system based on 60, a choice that was probably influenced by astronomy, as 60 is easily divisible by many numbers. So, whether you're catching a bus, glancing at your watch, or checking your horoscope, remember that these everyday actions are connected to a civilization that thrived thousands of years ago. The ingenuity of Mesopotamia's ancient inhabitants has rippled through time, touching every aspect of our lives. These innovations, born in the heart of Mesopotamia, continue to impact our lives today. From the wheel to the stars, and even to the way we measure time, the legacy of Mesopotamia is truly timeless. The past is not as distant as it seems, and history is not just a tale of bygone days, but a living, breathing part of our present. Like a stage set for the grandest of dramas, Mesopotamia witnessed the rise and fall of empires. Over the centuries, various rulers and empires sought to dominate this fertile land, each leaving their unique imprint. One of the most influential was the Babylonian Empire, rising to prominence in the 2nd millennium BC. Under the rule of King Hammurabi, Babylon became a major military power in Mesopotamia. Hammurabi's Code, one of the oldest deciphered writings of significant length in the world, set the standards for law and order, shaping societies for centuries to come. But as with all empires, the Babylonian reign had a sunset. The fall of Babylon in 539 BC marked the end of an era, but the stage was set for new players. Enter Alexander the Great, the young Macedonian who swept across countries with his formidable army. He took over Mesopotamia in 331 BC, marking the start of Hellenistic influence. After Alexander's untimely death, his vast empire crumbled, and the Parthian Empire emerged. The Parthians, known for their light cavalry and mobile heavy infantry, held their ground for nearly 5 centuries. Their reign was characterized by a fusion of Greek and Persian cultures, with Mesopotamia at the heart of this cultural blend. Next, the Sassanid Empire took center stage, known for their art, architecture, and military prowess. They ruled Mesopotamia until the Islamic conquest in the 7th century AD. The Sassanid era is considered one of Iran's most important and influential historical periods. But no matter the ruler, Mesopotamia remained a coveted prize, a land of abundance and innovation. Each empire brought with them their cultures, their ideas, their ambitions, shaping and reshaping this cradle of civilization, etching their stories into the sands of time. The sands of Mesopotamia have been trodden by the feet of conquerors and kings, each leaving their mark on this ancient land. Beyond wars and empires, Mesopotamia thrived as a center of trade and cultural exchange. This region, nestled between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, was more than just the birthplace of early civilizations. It was also a bustling hub, a vibrant crossroads where people, goods, and ideas intermingled freely. Mesopotamia's strategic geographical location played a crucial role in making it a nexus of trade. It was situated at the intersection of trade routes that connected the east and the west, the north and the south. As a result, caravans laden with goods from far-off lands would pass through its cities, bringing with them not just commodities but also new technologies, philosophies, and artistic styles. These trade connections allowed Mesopotamia to access resources that were otherwise unavailable in the region. For instance, it imported timber from Lebanon, precious metals from Afghanistan, and luxury goods like spices and silk from the east. In return, it exported its own valuable goods, such as textiles, pottery, and grains, which were highly sought after in other parts of the ancient world. But trade in Mesopotamia was not just about the exchange of goods, it was also a catalyst for the cultural exchange that shaped the region's unique identity. Ideas traveled along the same routes as commodities, leading to the diffusion of religious beliefs, artistic styles, and scientific knowledge across different civilizations. This exchange of ideas and cultures was a two-way street, with Mesopotamian culture influencing other civilizations, and in turn, being influenced by them. The fertile lands of Mesopotamia, nourished by the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, also played a significant role in its prosperity. They supported the growth of surplus crops, which could be traded for other goods and services, fostering economic growth and urbanization. In this way, Mesopotamia was more than just a geographical region. It was a vibrant marketplace, a dynamic meeting point for different cultures, a place where ideas were born and spread. From the earliest times, Mesopotamia was a melting pot of ideas and cultures, shaping humanity in profound ways. The echoes of Mesopotamia ripple through time, influencing the world as we know it. As the cradle of civilization, Mesopotamia's legacy is vast and enduring. Its contributions encompass various aspects of our life, from the wheel we use to the script we write, and even the way we think about time and space. The modern nations of Iraq, Turkey, and others that occupy what was once Mesopotamian land are deeply influenced by this ancient civilization. In Iraq, the legacy is most visible. The Tigris and Euphrates rivers continue to be vital lifelines, just as they were thousands of years ago. Iraq's rich cultural heritage, infused with Mesopotamian traditions, is a testament to the endurance of this ancient civilization. Turkey too carries the influence of Mesopotamia. It was here that the Akkadians, one of Mesopotamia's great empires, left their mark. Today, the echoes of their language and culture can still be heard in the modern Turkish society. But the legacy of Mesopotamia is not confined to these nations alone. It has seeped into the fabric of societies across the globe. The concept of a 24-hour day, the 60-minute hour, the 60-second minute, all trace their origins back to the Sumerians of Mesopotamia. Their cuneiform script, the earliest form of writing, laid the foundation for the written word, a cornerstone of human communication. Archaeological evidence, including DNA analysis of ancient remains, strengthens the connection between early Mesopotamian populations and modern-day Turkey and Iraq. These genetic footprints reveal an unbroken lineage that stretches back thousands of years to the dawn of civilization. Mesopotamia's influence extends beyond tangible artifacts and historical records. It etched an indelible mark on our collective consciousness, shaping how we perceive and interact with the world. The echoes of Mesopotamia, though faint, continue to reverberate in every corner of the globe. From the dust of Mesopotamia, we have inherited a legacy that continues to shape our world. A legacy that is not just of inventions and discoveries, but of the indomitable human spirit that dared to dream, innovate, and create. And it is this spirit that truly defines the legacy of Mesopotamia. So, what have we learned from our journey into the past? We've delved into the heart of Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilization, nestled within the nurturing arms of the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. This fertile land birthed the Sumerians and Akkadians, cultures that flourished and carved their indelible marks on the annals of time. They gifted us the wheel, the cursive script, and significant advancements in agriculture, mathematics, and astronomy. Their empires rose and fell, but their spirit persevered, echoed in the bustling trade and vibrant cultural exchange that defined this region. Mesopotamia, despite its trials and tribulations, remained a beacon of civilization, its influence seeping into our modern world. We see its legacy in our daily lives, from the wheels that carry us on our journeys to the star maps that guide our way. And so, as we step back into our present, we carry with us the echoes of Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilization. Until next time, keep exploring, and remember, history is always in the making.